5 minutes with Fundy, here we go. Okay, so one of the situations that I am brought often is we're thinking about embroidery, we're thinking about screen printing, what should we do? And the most common things are how long are you gonna have the apparel, and how durable is the apparel. So with that, and volume, right? Because what will happen is somebody will come in here, like an absurd example would be somebody that runs a construction company and they want safety shirts for their employees. They would never go and buy embroidery. It's way more expensive than printing when done on any kind of volume. And that shirt is very likely to have a life of somewhere between 3 months and a year would be good, depending on how many shirts they buy. You know, if you buy your employees 6 shirts each, they're gonna last way longer than if you give them 2 shirts and you wish them luck. Don't ruin the shirt. And they're washing and laundering the thing 2-3 times a week, or they just stink. So with that, if you're going to be doing screen printing, then make sure that the shirts aren't going to have a lifespan of longer than 3 years. Because after 3 years, most of the time screen printing is starting to crack, it's starting to wear. So if, say you're buying a nice Carhartt button-up shirt, those things can have a lifespan of 5-6 years, you know, depending on your usage. Well, your prints are gonna start cracking and looking kind of rough, but embroidery is still gonna look as great as ever. If you're buying, say, a Carhartt coat, you're gonna wanna go with embroidery, because I've seen people with Carhartt duck jackets and stuff that are 10, 12 years old. And these aren't people that take good care of their clothing. They beat the daylights out of their clothing. Well, a print would look miserable halfway through that. At 5 years, that print would look horrible. And so you've got this perfectly great jacket with a terrible looking logo on it. And what you really want is something that'll age with the apparel, which is going to be embroidery. If you're doing some nice polos for your sales reps, you want to go with embroidery because it actually speaks to the customer. When they get that initial response from you, when they see embroidery, they say, hey, that's nice, quality, they don't cut corners, that sort of thing. Okay, we can print on a polo. It's just not going to say what you probably want it to say. So if you're going to go with printing, I wouldn't go on a polo. I'd go get a really nice t-shirt, and you can get really nice t-shirts and put the print on. Just don't mix the two, because you're going to send mixed signals. So yeah, that's kind of the primary way that we deal with it. Those are the most common ways that we do the discussion about embroidery versus screen printing. Lifespan of the apparel, what's the purpose of the apparel, who's wearing it, that sort of thing. What's the impression that you're trying to give? Because they both do 2 different things, and they're both interpreted very differently from one another. So that is 5 minutes with Fundy. I may have actually got this one under time. All right, take care. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.